Oh, hi. Oh my god, I'm actually doing an adventure vlog. Welcome to September 2017. I'm gonna kick it old style. Just kind of take you guys through my month. September, for some reason, is fucking jam-packed every single weekend. Today is September 9th. It's Saturday. It's like 9:20 in the morning. And I'm actually running on good time to go hang out with one of my coworkers. So to keep myself on time, I'm gonna put my shoes on and get in my truck and start driving to her house. So I'm not late because of talking to a camera. Very riveting content. Well, hey, not that you can see, my hair's different. And it's car wash time because I'm very bad at getting these done for my truck. What the fuck was that? Oh, it was my phone. So yes, I'm getting a car wash and I've done a very bad job about filming stuff even though I had such an exciting weekend. I went to a farmer's market I've never been to where like every other person had a dog. There were so many puppies. I went to a brewery that I've been to a bunch of times. I actually did my first brewing nerd at that brewery. It's called Leatherman's Limited. Super delicious. They had some really good sours. Then on Sunday, I got brunch with my dear friend Elissa, and she gave me a bunch of lace that she bought me in Paris when she was there last week. And what have I done to deserve such friends? She's the nicest human, and she's fostering a dog who's so cute. Here's a picture. Louder noises are happening. Ooh, I can feel whatever is happening now. Excuse me, I had a very fancy Italian brunch, and I had a cappuccino for like the second time in my life, and felt it. Holy hell. The entire ride to my next destination after that, I like felt the caffeine pulsing through my blood. So then after that, I played Nintendo Switch for the first time, and that was fun. I did so well at Mario Kart, and I didn't understand why. The game helped me cheat, I think. And then I fucking saw my brother and me live at the late showing in Boston, which took a toll on me the next day. But I cannot express how much I love that podcast and those boys. Griffin McElroy may be the single funniest human being on the planet. So that brings us up to today, car wash day. Bad idea doing a car wash on an 85-degree day when you don't have air conditioning in your vehicle. And obviously I can't roll down the windows because this fucking thing is coming up the side. So now I'm heading to Rockingham Brewing Company for their movie night. That's starting up again now the summer's over, and it's gonna be so dope. I bought a bunch of weird snacks to try during it, so we'll see how those go. Holy shit, you guys. It is 1 a.m. It's past 1 a.m. I got up at 5:30 this morning to work the first Brewfest of the day. It was in Claremont, New Hampshire. I've never been to fucking Claremont. It's forever away. It's basically Vermont. Nothing against Vermont. So I worked a Brewfest there for my friends, Leatherman's Limited. And we, as if I did anything to help with the beer, we ended up taking 2 awards away. One was for Best IPA of the Fest, which, here's a little pro tip for you. You want to get handed free beer left and right? Just work a couple Brewfests over the course of the day, because this is the award-winning beer. It's called Misguided Angel. Shit's dope. And they gave me a fucking 4-pack of it. I was just going nonstop from the time I got to the brewery at 8 o'clock until we got back to the brewery at like 5:30 p.m. It was just go. So I didn't really get to film anything, but I did take a picture of this guy that kept coming back to our booth that had crocheted pants. Like they were pieced together granny squares. I was very confused because it was so fucking hot today. So, judging by how many times he stopped by our booth, I was not surprised to find him like this at the end of the festival. But I got to meet some super cool people that were also helping at our booth. I was next to some super cool breweries, some that I already know and love, and other ones I hadn't really heard of, but got to like get to know. So that was Brewfest number 1. Then Brewfest number 2 was Dairy After Dark in Derry, New Hampshire, which was highly anticipated. I knew probably 30 to 40% of the crowd there. So I was helping pour at the founders table, and so many people were asking if I was from Michigan. No, man, we're pouring out of cans that are stored in Home Depot buckets full of ice with no banners and no signage. For the record, Founders is in Grand Rapids, Michigan. But so the Claremont Festival was super, super cool, but this Dairy After Dark thing was like no other fest I've ever seen. It was so chill. There were no lines. Everyone was in such a good mood, and Claremont is so far from Derry. I didn't see a single person overlap other than like some of the brewers and myself. So it's not like people have been day drinking and then went to an event and that's why they were happy. Everyone was just so pumped for the event, and it was so chill. And for a first time event, it went so smoothly. I couldn't believe it. It was absolutely incredible to see. There was more free beer after that, and I just so tired. Not that I drank that much. I'm sorry I didn't document more, but it was craziness in the best way possible. But I didn't have time because I was working. There's still more cool shit to happen this month, but thankfully tomorrow is Sunday and I don't have shit planned other than making waffles. I don't know what this is for, but I'm in Concord, New Hampshire, going to get some lunch before I go help paint at a brewery. And I get to do some kind of art installation with records. We'll see what happens. Here's my burrito left over. I got a sweet potato burrito. Oh, so good. It's this place called Dos Amigos. Now I'm booking it back to my car before my meter runs out. Painting at the brewery was a success. I am covered. I don't know if you can see in this lighting, but I have like mac and cheese yellow paint all over me. And there's also some mocha colored paint and some spackle. So yeah, all I ended up doing tonight was painting this like concrete section of a wall. It's hard to explain. I don't know why I didn't just take a picture while I was there, but the guys that own the brewery offered me a really cool project. So I think I'm just gonna film the whole thing and probably just do like a tutorial on it because it's gonna be kind of involved and it'd be cool to like walk you guys through the process. But it's gonna be so cool. I'm so excited to do it. I can't believe they're letting me like do a featured thing in their brewery. Not that it's anything super impressive. You'll see it when it's done. But still, they're letting me affect the look of the brewery, and that's a lot of trust to put into someone, so thanks, guys. But I am fucking beat. I should take a shower. I'm so sweaty, but I did shower this morning, so Lego boyfriend's just gonna have to deal with my stinky butt. And I'm so full of pizza, and I got to try some of their sour beers while I was there, and it was just such a fun hangout. They always draw the coolest crowds of people. There were probably 8 to 10 of us helping paint tonight. Although I'm just adding to the already insanely busy September that I have. I cannot even put into words how much shit I've been doing this month. And I haven't even filmed that much of it. To recap this past weekend that I didn't film anything for, I went to see The Dark Crystal at the Somerville Theater down in Somerville in Davis Square, right outside of Boston. It was so cool. It was in 70mm. I'm not like a big movie nerd, so that didn't mean too much to me, but just knowing that was like the original format of a movie I really, really like, and it was the 35th anniversary of it coming out. And just anything Jim Henson that isn't the Muppets. Not that I'm gonna hate on the Muppets, it's just not my thing, but everything else that guy did, I'm just obsessed with. So it was really cool being in a room full of Jim Henson nerds and Brian Froud nerds. And then after the movie, I was with a group of 5 other people, and we went to this bar where all of the employees were wearing red flannel, which was interesting. That's a very New England uniform. Fucking Eugene Merman was sitting at the bar behind where our group was standing. So I was trying to talk to my friend Sam. Hi Sam, if you're watching this. And he was trying to tell me like a really cool story. Of course, I can't even remember what the story was about, but I promise I was invested in the story. Normally, if someone's telling me something, I try to like maintain eye contact and let them know that I'm paying attention to what they're saying. But I kept shifting to the side because directly next to his head was Eugene Merman's face. I was definitely too afraid to say hi while we were right next to him. But it was like, if I had reached my arm out full length, I could have like patted his head. Anyways, enough name droppy stuff. That was a super fun hangout with people I really like to hang out with. And then Saturday, I got to hang out with my parents and my brother and my best friend and their dogs. My parents' dogs, I mean. It's really fun. I haven't seen them in a while, and I'm going to make a point to go visit them more often. So, hi Mom, if you're watching this, I'm going to come visit more frequently. You don't live that far now. And then after that, I got to play Jackbox game. And it's kind of like Cards Against Humanity, where like the more inappropriate, the better. But like, don't be a dick. You can get pretty creative with your answers. And I got to hang out with even more dogs at that get together to make up for all the car vlogging things in between me doing the cool shit instead of filming the cool shit. Here's some pictures of dogs. Ben, do you want to explain what's happening?
Alan and Lauren are getting married.
Yeah!
I have the pleasure of joining Alan and Lauren as husband and wife. I met Alan 20 years ago by joining a very exclusive Dungeons & Dragons club in high school. And I have been lucky enough to have him as a very dear friend ever since. Once you find somebody who makes every single day of your life better, who makes every single day more enjoyable, you have to hold on to that person.
Back to Joe. Hey, Joe!
Workout eventually. Yeah, Joe! piggies. This continued into October, and I am at the Seaside Centre in Manchester, and there's a giant Lego system of the Milliard. How cool is this? This is like my sister for scale. Look at this madness. So as you can see the brick behind us, we're like in one of the brick buildings. I'm not sure which one because I don't know what the street names are. Like, how freaking cool is this? This is crazy. Maddie, do you want to say what we're here celebrating? How old are you?
8.
Almost 8?
It looks like it's actually moving. Whoa. Hello?
Hello, hello. Maddie for scale. Okay, enough for the weird like murder lighting.